Welcome to ECG Basic Part 2. In this Part 2, we'll talk about the PR interval only. So PR interval, as the name implies, interval means time. So if you look at the ECG, P, QRS, TOA. So PR interval is this is the time or interval between the beginning of the P to beginning of QRS complex. This is PR interval. So what is the normal PR interval? Normal PR interval is 3 to 5 small squares. তিনটা থেকে পাঁচটা ঘর থাকবে, একটা ঘরের ডিউরেশন 0.04, তাহলে তিনটা ঘরের ডিউরেশন হবে 0.12 সেকেন্ড, 0.12 সেকেন্ড টু 0.20 সেকেন্ড। এটা হচ্ছে নর্মাল পিআর ইন্টারভাল 3 to 5 স্মল স্কোয়ার আর 0.12 সেকেন্ড টু 0.20 সেকেন্ড। So in the PR interval, and this PR sometimes in some old literatures, PR interval is also called PR segment. This PR segment should be in same isoelectric line as TP segment. Same isoelectric line as TP segment. PR interval, if it is less than 3 to 5, we are told that it is 3 to 5. If it is less than 3 small square or less than 0.12 second, the abnormality can be less than 3 small square or less than 0.2 second, and abnormality can be more than 5 small square or more than 0.20 second. If it is less than 3 small square or less than 0.2 second, this condition is called short PR interval. Short PR interval. If it is more than 5, this condition is called prolonged PR interval. Short PR interval or prolonged PR interval. Short PR interval, the causes of the short PR interval. Number 1 is AV junctional rhythm, atrioventricular junctional rhythm. Atrioventricular junctional rhythm or pre-excitation syndrome. Pre-excitation syndrome, that can be in the WPW pattern or Long-Gannon-Levine. Long-Gannon-Levine syndrome. Pre-excitation syndrome, WPW or Long-Gannon-Levine syndrome. AP junctional rhythm, how it looks like. AV junctional rhythm looks here, the P wave, PR interval is short and P wave may be inverted. In addition to short PR interval, this P wave may be inverted. So this gives clue towards the diagnosis of AV junctional rhythm. Now come to the another cause of short PR interval. I have told that WPW syndrome and ALGL syndrome. In WPW syndrome, PR interval is short, that is less than 3. Along with that feature, there is upslope in the upstroke of the R wave, there is one extra wave I have shown that this is called delta wave. There is slurring of the R wave in the upsloping part, that is called delta wave. Short PR interval plus delta wave is Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. And another cause is Long-Gannon-Levin syndrome, LGL syndrome. In the LGL syndrome also, there is short PR interval in addition to short PR interval. There is no delta wave. No delta wave in LGL. LGL syndrome, there is only short PR interval. So, WPW syndrome and LGL syndrome can be different. They have similarity of short PR interval, that is 3 small square or less than 0.12 second time, and these are similarity, but this similarity or their differentiation point is there is delta wave. Delta wave means small that is slurring on the upstroke of the R wave in case of WPW syndrome, and absence of delta wave in case of LGL syndrome. Now we'll talk about prolonged PR interval. Prolonged PR interval can occur. Causes of prolonged PR interval is first degree heart block. It can be, some causes are first degree AV block or heart block. Another cause is Mobius type 1 block, or it is also called second degree AV block or Mobius type 1 block. And another is third degree AV block. So, commonest causes of the prolonged PR interval is first degree AV block, Mobius type 1 block, also called Wenckebach phenomenon, and third degree AV block. Then question comes, what are the causes of the first degree AV block? The causes of the first degree AV blocks are ischemic heart disease. Number one is ischemic heart disease and hypokalemia. Rheumatic carditis. Lyme's disease. Drugs like beta blocker, rate limiting calcium channel blocker. This may also called first degree heart block. So, causes of first degree, commonest causes, there are so many causes, but commonest causes of the prolonged PR interval or first degree heart block are ischemic heart disease, hypokalemia, rheumatic carditis, Lyme's disease, drugs like beta blocker, rate limiting calcium channel blocker, digoxin, also can cause first degree heart block. The second cause of prolonged PR interval is Mobius type 1. Here the things is in the Mobius type 1 block or second degree heart block. Second degree heart block. Second degree heart block is, there are two types, Mobius type 1 and Mobius type 2. In the Mobius type 1 heart block, there is successive lengthening of the PR interval will be there, and at some point, so some of the one P wave will not be conducted to the ventricle. It looks like this. This Mobius type 1 is also called wave back phenomenon. Here the P wave QRS T. P QRS T. And then P QRS T. Now come to the P. See here, this PR interval progressively it is lengthening. This is PR interval, this is PR interval. The PR interval is progressively lengthening, and at some point there is only P wave is there, no QRS complex. That means this P wave is not conducted to the ventricle. Not conducted to the ventricle, and after some time the same phenomenon will be repeated. This is called Mobius type 1 or Wenckebach phenomenon. That means to say progressive PR interval, and after that one P wave will be not conducted, and again another QRS complex will arise and same phenomenon will be repeated. Again same progressive lengthening, non-conduction occurs. This is called Mobius type 1 heart block. And how it can be differentiated from Mobius type 2 heart block? In Mobius type 2 heart block, PR interval is fixed. See here. See this PQRST, this PR interval, this PR interval, this PR interval is fixed, and at this point see here the PR interval is fixed. Here this PR interval is also fixed. This PR interval is fixed, but and all the P wave are followed by the QRS complex. At some point there is P wave is not conducted. There is no QRS complex. P wave is not followed by QRS complex. Again this pattern will be repeated. So PR interval is fixed, but someone P wave is not conducted. This is Mobius type 2 AV block. This can be differentiated from the Mobius type 1. In the Mobius type 1, progressive lengthening of the PR interval is there, and followed by non-conducted P wave. Non-conducted means only P wave is there is no QRS complex. But in Mobius type 2, PR interval is fixed, but there is non-conducted P wave is there. So this is the difference. So PR interval prolongation occurs in the Mobius type 1 AV block. And another cause of the prolonged PR interval I have already mentioned was complete heart block, complete AV block. Complete AV block. In the complete AV block, this is also called third degree AV block. And this arrhythmia is one variety of atrioventricular dissociation. AV, atrioventricular dissociation. Normally what happens is every period should be followed by QRS complex, and after some time there should be another period, another QRS complex and T wave. So but here this relation is disturbed. So atrial beat occurs in its one rate, ventricular beat occurs in its one rate. There is no relation between the atrium and no relation between atrium and ventricular. This condition is called atrioventricular dissociation. And complete heart block or third degree heart block is one type of atrioventricular dissociation. There are other causes of atrioventricular dissociation like ventricular tachycardia. There also atrioventricular dissociation occurs. how the ECG looks like in 3rd-degree AB block. This is P wave. See here in antiperpendicular dissociation or in 3rd-degree AB block, PUFs they are at the regular interval. See PP interval, and another PP interval. These are PUFs are all the PUFs are not conducted to the ventricles. PUF atrium beat at their one rate. Similarly, see this QRS comes ventricular beat at their one rate. There is no relation between the atrium and ventricles. Atrium have their one rate, ventricles have their one rate. So this is complete heart block. And complete heart block, they can be congenital or they can be acquired. Causes of 3rd-degree AB block. Causes of 3rd-degree AB block. It can be congenital. Congenital or acquired. Congenital, these are the infants born to the mothers of SLE. Infant of the SLE mother, systemic lupus erythematosus. Infants of SLE mother. In acquired, like ischemic heart disease, electrolyte imbalance. Usually congenital heart block occurs above the bundle of his, so the QRS complex are narrow, and acquired heart block occurs below the bundle of his, so the QRS complex are usually wide in case of acquired complete heart block. Let's come to the one abnormality of the PR segment, that is PR segment depression. PR segment depression. It will be look like that. See, this segment is PR depression. Here this PR segment is depressed. PR segment depression occurs in only one disease, that is pericarditis. Pericarditis. So we have talked about the PR segment, short PR interval, prolonged PR interval, their ECG phases, how they look like, and causes of PR segment depression. So with this information, we end the ECG basic part 2.